Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we are talking skincare, favourites and fails. Honestly, I love to watch a favourites and fails video here on YouTube. It's a total guilty pleasure. Whilst most content creators film this style of video every single month, I don't find that I mix up my skincare routine or the products that I use frequently enough to really justify a once monthly upload. So, the products I'm featuring in today's video, I've actually been testing and trying over the last 3 or 4 months, meaning you get a whole lot more bang for your buck with this style of video here on Mad About Skin. I want you to sit back, relax, and let's talk some skincare, favourites and fails. Now, before we get into this, and trust me, I've got like 3 or 4 months worth of product to get through and a lot to say, so I do need to cut the waffle and delve straight on in. But before I do, I want to sound off and say, if you enjoy this style of video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and a like. Honestly, it supports me and the channel so much, and lets me know that you enjoy this style of upload, so I'll factor it more frequently into the schedule of filming and recording. I always want to create content that you guys enjoy and look forward to consuming, so that feedback is really important. I want to start with my absolute favourite discovery of the last 3 months. No contest, no questions asked, I fell in love. And it's this product. It's the Altruist Dry Skin Repair Cream. This is a moisturiser with a 10% concentration of urea. And do you ever find one of those products to think, oh, why didn't I discover that like 10 years ago? It's been that game changing for my routine. I don't actually use this on my face. I use this on the body, and it has made such a big difference, even though I've only been using it for 3 months. This has a beautiful drugstore price point, and this is now, I've just started tube number 2. So I'd say a tube will last about 2.5 to 3 months, and it's at that beautiful, affordable price point, meaning it's suitable for just about everyone's budget. I've always been super self-conscious about the textural irregularities on the tops of my arms. We often unfavorably call this chicken skin, but its proper scientific term is keratosis pilaris, which is caused by keratin plugs that sit below the surface of the skin and cause that roughness and that bobbliness. Honestly, I used to dread the summer months and having to wear a t-shirt because I thought everyone was staring at the red, bumpy skin on the backs of my arms. I know they weren't, but it's a real source of insecurity for me, and so I've reached for products over the last, say, 5 years with mixed success. Lactic acid certainly helped smooth everything down, regular exfoliation was key, and I say delivered around a 50% reduction in the appearance. However, after just 3 months of using the Altruist moisturiser, 90% improvement. Just let that sink in, 90%. In fact, I'd say it's barely noticeable anymore, and honestly, it's transformed my skin confidence. I honestly cannot wait for summer now to show off my arms, because honestly, it's just returned so much confidence to me. When it comes to this product, it is the urea that's doing all the heavy lifting. That 10% concentration is the highest you can get over the counter, and is a miracle worker when it comes to texture on the body. The reason urea works so well is it has a multi-pronged attack. It's a humectant, so it will hydrate and moisturise the area. It's also a fantastic light exfoliator that's super gentle, so it won't be irritating, but over time it will increase the exfoliation and the cellular turnover. What I think is most important is it also softens the keratin and the proteins in the skin, which are causing that irregularity and those bumps. By softening them, they're easier to exfoliate away, and honestly, within 3 months, you'll see that 90% reduction that I have, and I say to everyone, if you have insecurities and concerns around textural irregularities on the body, promise me you'll reach out and purchase this product, because trust me, you'll never look back. Another moisturiser that I definitely want to call out as a favourite in the last 3 months is this. This is the chemistry brand Extreme Hydration Concentrate. Now, if you remember back 2 years ago, these used to be called the Hand Chemistry Hand Cream, and whilst they've transformed the packaging, the name of the product, this amazing formulation remains the same. I bought this 2 years ago, loved it, but for some reason, and I've no idea why, I never repurchased it. We've now got the Decium 23% off sale on, so I thought, okay, as part of that, I'll get all my favourites, but I'll just put one of these on order to see if it's as good as I remember. Honestly, this is game-changing for your hand hydration. I like to put a small amount of this on twice a day, and whilst you get that instant relief, that instant moisture, I find it has a long-term benefit, and if you use it regularly, it just dials up the rate of the body's natural ability to hydrate the hands, and you definitely see less chapping, less redness and irritation. My hands feel so soft and wonderful, and I think it's all down to the fact this has 13 different hydrating and moisturising ingredients in it, making it so much more than just your boring, bog standard hand cream. This is like game-changing hydration, and definitely worth purchasing if you're suffering with dryness in the hands. Now, I guess let's stick with Decium. So I said with the chemistry brand, that has 23% off in the Decium sale at the moment. Another product that I want to call out is actually from their sister brand, which is NIOD. And this is the Photography Fluid Opacity 12%. Now, I've mentioned this a lot on the channel in the last sort of 3 or 4 weeks, because honestly, this has become a firm staple in my daily skincare routine. It might not technically be classed as skincare, because what this does is just even out the coloration in the skin. So it's got some light color correcting qualities to it. But it also has some really nice light reflecting pigments that just give you a really nice natural glow and luminosity. I'm wearing it on my cheeks at the moment. You can use it across the whole face, but if you want to use it more as a highlighter and highlight the high points such as the bridge of the nose, the cheeks and the forehead, you absolutely can. Super versatile. I've been using it for 4 weeks now and it hasn't broken me out, and I have super oily acne prone skin, meaning it's suitable for all skin types because equally it won't strip and dry. It just leaves behind a beautiful glow, natural luminosity that I think is a really great cheat on those days that you're feeling a little bit dull, the skin's a little lackluster, and you want that instant glow from within. This product delivers it. And honestly, it's one of those products I use every single morning and just cheats my way to a guaranteed good skin day. I've honestly tried so many different products over the last 3 or 4 months. It's been really difficult to hone in on the ones I actually wanted to feature in this favourites video, which is why I've mentioned the ones I think have transformed my skin the most. There's a lot of other fantastic products out there, but one that I think has had a real lasting and significant impact is this. This is the Yard Remedies Frankincense Intense Essence. You try saying that. Honestly, I'm sure that these brands just come up with these names to like tongue tie me and make me trip up in videos. Notwithstanding the super ridiculous long name, this is an amazing product. It looks super glamorous and bougie. You've got this on your vanity. Anyone walks into your bathroom, they're like, oh, this person has class. They've clearly spent money on their skincare, and honestly, it is so worth every single penny. This combines some really nice botanicals with some oils, that frankincense, to just really dial up the rate of hydration. I like to use this to rebalance the skin after an exfoliation because it adds instant hydration, it balances the pH, and it just means that all the other steps in my routine that I apply just go on that little bit better and add a little extra effectiveness from all my serums. I think this is so good. If you've got sensitivities to essential oils or you want to avoid them in your skincare routine, this might not be for you. But for everyone else, it gives such a beautiful, uplifting sensorial experience. It hydrates you to the gods. It looks beautiful on your vanity, and honestly, I don't think we can ask for more from a product. I'll definitely be exploring more from Neil's Yard Remedies because I've been so impressed with this. So sound off if you guys have tried the brand, want to shout about any of your personal favourites, but this is so good. It's made me want to explore the brand in far more detail. Now, one brand that I've been inundated for requests for a review of is Allies of Skin. I think a lot of you guys want to see what my thoughts and feelings are before you purchase because they do come with a slightly higher price point. I put an order on for some of their best selling products and all of them worked reasonably well for my skin. However, one stood out head, shoulders and shone above all the others, and it's this one. This is the Promise Keeper Blemish Sleeping Facial. Another ridiculously long name, but honestly, the formulation in this was first what made me want to gravitate towards it, and the results I've got have been amazing. This is like an ultra hydrating, nourishing sleep mask for the skin, so if you've got dry skin, this can work really well for you. However, I've used it about 4 or 5 times and it hasn't broke me out on my oily and acne prone skin, so again, I think it's applicable to most skin types. What makes this so special is it's got a 2% exfoliating acid in there, which is nice, that overnight exfoliation, meaning you're going to wake up with more radiant skin. But it's also got 15 different antioxidants in here. It's also got some really nice oils to hydrate and some calming and soothing botanicals. Honestly, every morning after I used this was a guaranteed good skin day. My skin was more glowy, hydrated to the gods, and I even feel that it helped minimize any breakouts that I might be undergoing at the time. Because of that slightly higher price point, I'd say to save this for those nights where you want to wake up with that gorgeous glowing skin. Maybe you've got an interview, some photos to be taken, or you just know it's going to be a difficult day and you want to be at your glowing, radiant best. This will achieve it in an instant, and it's a really nice overnight sleeping mask. Those are the products that I want to fangirl hard about for the last couple of months. Like I said, there's so many other ones I could mention, but I wanted to really hone in on the ones that I think have delivered the maximum benefit for my own skin in terms of the outcomes that I've seen. Unfortunately, there also have been some total fails that I do want to call out now. First and foremost is this. This is the Bubble Bubble Lip Mask by Riri. So this I was really keen to try because I'm not someone that uses a lot of lip masks or lip products, but I know a lot of you guys love them, so I thought, well, I'll put one on order and try it out. This uses bubble technology that's designed to exfoliate the lips whilst also providing meaningful hydration. It's designed to use once every single day to get your pout game on. I was really intrigued as to whether this was just a gimmick with those bubbles or actually delivered something meaningful in terms of our lip hydration. Unfortunately, it was the former. Total gimmicky. I think it gave me a little bit of irritation as well. There's a couple of ingredients in here that could be a little sensitizing, and I certainly felt that my skin around my lips was a little bit red, a little bit inflamed after using it, which is a huge no-no. You get a really nice bubble action, which is quite cool. You know, it pops, it feels very cooling and soothing on the skin, but I didn't find it added any meaningful hydration and possibly caused some light irritation as well. I think this is a firm pass. There's some better lip balms out there, and you know, one of my favorites, I'll leave a selection of my favorites in the description box below if you want to explore them. This, whilst it was gimmicky and cool to use, I don't think really did a whole lot for my skin. Finally, in the fails, I want to call out this. This is the Isntree Hyaluronic Acid Toner Plus. So I've used the Isntree Hyaluronic Acid Toner with great success in the past. So I thought, okay, let's take it to the next level and use the Plus version of it. This has multiple molecular weights of hyaluronic acid, meaning it gives multiple depths of hydration. I tried this and it was like instant irritation. My skin actually felt drier. It felt quite tight, quite red, quite sore. The more I've looked into hyaluronic acid, the more I understand that the lower molecular weights can actually be more triggering and more sensitizing to the skin than the larger molecule size. That's because they go deeper. They're not as skin compatible, and so it can trigger sensitivity, redness, and irritation. That's something that I got from this product, and honestly, I just don't think it's adding anything more than what their original hyaluronic acid toner did. So if you're a huge fan of the original, I say stick with it. Stick with what works for your skin. This, I don't think it was adding anything extra and actually caused a whole lot of redness and irritation, which is never a good thing. So there you have it, guys, a rundown of my skincare favorites and a few fails thrown into boot. I would love to know if you've experienced any of these products, if you want to see a more in-depth review of them or any of the brands mentioned. So sound off in the comment section below. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.